Princess Leonor's stunning transformation in Denmark honored by Prince Christian's parents. When Leonor arrived in Denmark, whispers followed her every step. Would she be received with warmth? Or with the cool reserve of royal protocol? Instead, she was welcomed with gestures so personal, so profound, that even seasoned royal watchers were left breathless. Queen Mary and Crown Prince Frederick of Denmark stepped forward, not only to honor her as Spain's heir, but to cherish her as the young woman who holds their son's heart. From the very beginning of her visit, the tone was different. Leonor was not positioned as an outsider or a visitor bound by diplomacy. She was seated close to the heart of Denmark's royal family. Invitations to private dinners, inclusion in intimate family moments, even quiet glances of approval that spoke volumes, all showed that this was more than a royal duty. This was acceptance. Her transformation was striking. For years, Leonor has been viewed through the lens of Spain's monarchy, disciplined, elegant, yet often shielded by her parents, King Felipe and Queen Letizia. But here, in Denmark, something shifted. She appeared freer, more radiant, her posture confident yet soft. Observers noted how she laughed easily beside Queen Mary, how she listened intently when Crown Prince Frederick spoke of his own journey as heir, how she engaged warmly with Christian in ways that felt both natural and historic. The symbolism did not go unnoticed. In a carefully arranged dinner at Amalienborg Palace, Leonor wore a gown that blended Spanish sophistication with Danish simplicity, a subtle nod to the fusion of two traditions. But the most telling moment came when Queen Mary presented her with an ancestral brooch, a jewel rarely seen outside of the Danish royal vaults. More than an accessory, it was a gesture of trust. A sign that Leonor was not just being honored, but being tied into a story larger than herself. And Christian. His pride was palpable. He watched closely, not possessive, but protective, ensuring Leonor felt at home among his family. The bond between them, whispered for so long, was now on open display. And with his parents' blessing, the relationship no longer felt like rumor, it felt like destiny. But what does this mean for Europe's royal landscape? That is the question now rippling through Madrid, Copenhagen, London, and beyond. If Leonor is honored so deeply in Denmark, does this signal a coming union between two thrones? Will Spain and Denmark, bound by marriage, emerge as a powerful new axis in the royal world? Or is this simply a gesture of friendship, magnified by the weight of speculation? The answer lies partly in history. Both Spain and Denmark understand the importance of alliances forged through marriage. Centuries ago, such unions determined wars, treaties, and dynasties. Today, they shape public perception, trust, and the survival of monarchy itself. Leonor and Christian, young though they may be, symbolize continuity at a time when many question the relevance of royal families. But there's also the deeply personal side. Imagine being 19, stepping into a palace not your own, and being honored by the parents of the man beside you. Imagine the mixture of nerves, pride, and awe. Leonor's transformation was not simply in her style or her poise, it was in her ability to merge two worlds, the private woman and the public princess. For Queen Letizia and King Felipe, watching from Spain, the honor bestowed upon their daughter carries deep meaning. Their protective instincts may wrestle with pride, but they cannot ignore the significance of Denmark's embrace. For Christian's parents, the message is equally powerful. They see in Leonor not only a future queen but a woman worthy of their son and their family's trust. As the visit unfolded, Leonor's confidence blossomed. She walked the gardens of Amalienborg with Queen Mary at her side, discussing life as a young woman in the public eye. She attended cultural events where Danish citizens greeted her not with formality, but with warmth and admiration. Cameras captured her glowing, her smile no longer reserved but openly joyful. By the end of the trip, the verdict was clear: Princess Leonor's stunning transformation in Denmark was complete. She had arrived as Spain's heir, formal and poised. She left as something more, an honored figure within the Danish royal fold, and perhaps, the future bride of a Danish prince. But questions remain. Was this honor simply symbolic, a gesture of goodwill? Or was it a signal to the world that Leonor's path and Christian's are no longer parallel, but converging? Will Spain and Denmark witness a wedding that could redefine European royalty for generations? Every answer leads to new intrigue. Every moment sparks speculation. And through it all, Leonor stands at the center, a young woman balancing love, duty, and destiny, now carrying with her the blessings of not just her parents but of Christians as well. Her stunning transformation in Denmark was not just about fashion, jewels, or titles. It was about acceptance. It was about being honored not for her crown, but for her heart.